Alright guys, so the other day I done a paracord wrap on one of my old fishing rods, and I think it turned out great, and I wanted to share with y'all how I done it. So here's all you're gonna need. You're gonna need a lighter, a knife, a pair of pliers. This is 80-pound braided fishing line. I would prefer to use heavier braid than this, but this is all I have, so I'm gonna make it work. And then of course your paracord. This is $5.50 from Walmart. You can order this stuff through Amazon and get about any color you want, but just so happens Walmart had the color I was looking for. I was looking for yellow and black. All right, so let's get started, guys. So this is just one of my old Thundercat rods from Team Catfish. You can see the grip starting to get in kind of bad shape just from bending the rod holder. The first thing I'm gonna do is come out here to there's a cap on the end, and I'm gonna make a cut all the way down to the blank of the rod around this cap. And then I'm just going to make a few cuts through the foam down the length of the handle. So I just found out if you use a knife with a serrated edge, it takes the foam off 10 times easier. All right, so we got all our foam off for the most part. There's a little bit of a residue left behind on here, I guess from where they glued the foam on. Don't worry about getting that off, because that'll actually give the paracord something to grip to. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna find the end of our paracord, and they come with the ends burned on them. We're gonna cut that burnt end off. All right, then we're gonna take our pliers and we're gonna grab the inner cores, pull those inner cores out, about that much. And then we're gonna cut only the inner strands. Cut those off. And hopefully you have a sharper knife than I do. After you get them cut off, we're gonna pull the outer back up to where it was. So we got a couple inches there with no inner core in it. The inner core starts right there. You can start on either end of the handle, it really doesn't matter. So I'm gonna find where that core starts. I'm gonna lay this on the bottom side. See, it's the bottom side. I'm gonna lay it on the bottom side of the rod. Hold it with my thumb. Then I'm gonna push it up as tight as I can against the end. And I'm gonna do my first wrap. Pulling it tight as I possibly can. Okay, so now that we got a couple wraps on there, we got that locked in place. And now we're gonna start wrapping all the way to the front. Remember, pull as hard as you can. Make those wraps as tight as you possibly can. So we're gonna go all the way to the very top, and then we're gonna leave a couple inches, and then we're gonna cut it off. Now we're gonna unwrap it. And we're gonna do the same thing we did on the other end. We're gonna pull a couple inches of that inner core out. Cut it off. And then pull the outside back up over it. And now we're going to take a piece of this 80-pound braided line. All I guess probably 12 inches long, something like that. And we're just gonna tie it into a loop. And I'm gonna double knot it. All right, just like that. You wanna pull your wraps back off there about 1 inch. Go to the bottom side of your rod. I'm gonna lay that piece of 80-pound braid on the bottom side of my rod. This would probably be a lot easier if you had some help. This particular rod has a trigger on it, so I'm gonna lay it over the trigger just to help me hold it. And we're gonna start wrapping over top of that braid. Pulling as tight as we can. Okay, so now that we're at the end, we're gonna take our paracord and we're gonna run it through that piece of braid. And we're gonna grab the end of the braid while we hold this and start pulling on it. You can see it just grabbed it. And now we're gonna try to start pulling this piece of paracord under these wraps. And you might wanna use some kind of handle or something. Just keep working it back and forth and it'll eventually pop through there. Like I said, guys, it'd be nice to have something a little stronger than this 80-pound braid. If I had something strong enough, I could just pull it on through, but I don't want to break the line and have to start over. You can see it's coming through now. There it comes. Now we're going to take our pliers and pull that tight. Or try to. We're gonna take our lighter and set it on fire. Let it burn till it gets to the rest of the wraps. Push it in while it's hot. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Now we just gotta do the top part up here and we'll be done. We're gonna do it the same exact way. Finished product turned out pretty good in my opinion. It might be a good idea to take some clear Gorilla Glue or something and go around these ends right here. Like I said, I've done another one just like this a while ago and I've used it quite a bit, and so far it's just as tight as it was the day that I wrapped it, so we'll see how they last. But I think they look great. It's definitely something different. It's a great way to repair your rod handles if they start getting some wear and tear on them. Or maybe you just want to customize your rod. Either way, it looks great, feels great. You know, if it does get tore up, you can tear this off and for $3 more you can redo it. The only negative I found about the paracord wraps is when you're dealing with cut bait and stuff, and you get blood and stuff all over these handles, it kind of absorbs more of that. And it doesn't smell real good after a while, but other than that, I love it. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I do my best to put out a video every week, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. If you decide to do this to one of your rods, let me know how it turns out in the comment section. Hope y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.